broken glass. It's like a mirror revealing what the woman is feeling. Was it someone from a distant past? 'Cause it's breaking my heart. Watching her stare into the glass. As she told, what did he say? As she strode through the pictures, as she flipped through the pictures, the tears rolled down her face. I could see her reminiscing. Why life have to be this way? R&B, man, that shit be hitting my soul. And if you haven't heard Case, Faded Pictures, go listen to that song. Because that song is so dope. Yes, it's a breakup song, but it's just fucking dope. I mean, it's the way that he says certain shit, and like the part I was singing. I know I can't sing well. I'm probably like, why do I think I always sing it? Because I'm always in a good mood. The shit speaks to my soul. But the way that he hit the notes, it just so dope. I'm like, man, like I'm just in love with music. And then what's crazy about that is as I be listening to R&B, like I told you in the last video, I listen to R&B to get me in the mood. The more I listen to it, the more I think Eminem listens to a lot more R&B than he does rap. And the reason why I say that is because of the way he bends words. Because in R&B, you can stretch out one letter. You can say I, like Jeremiah, girl, you know I, that shit. But you can stretch out anything you want. And then I swear I've seen somebody say some shit, it like what did he say? A na something like that. But it wasn't na. It was that's closest I can get to it. Said na. It was nothing. But it went with it. They do it in the national anthem, you know, the fucking you know the two parts that they stretch out. But he bends all the way. That's why I think get that shit from, because it makes you think differently. Like, damn, you can stretch that shit out. Or you can bend that shit as far as you can. Just like I've seen him do an interview about the word orange. And they said there's nothing you can rhyme with orange. It was funny, before he said that shit, I was like, you can rhyme a lot of shit with orange. You don't have to say orange. You can separate that shit. When the dictionary, they literally got that shit separated in syllables. You can break it down that way to rhyme orange. Just my thought process. But today's Friday. I told y'all this is gonna be the only week I do 5 videos because I had to make up for lost time. Back to business as usual. Mondays and Fridays. I told y'all, don't get used to it, man. I told y'all. What time is it? It's time to bag him up. EMINEM Bad Husband featuring the Ambassador. Let's get it.
We never saw it from each other's sides.
This nigga get on my nerves, bro. This is about the second or third video I did, maybe. I don't remember this week, but it's second or third. I think it's the second or third that I press play and he starts, and it ain't even hit 1 second yet. Come on, man. Give me a minute. Damn. Can they announce this shit first? Let the beat play. I'm ready.
We never saw it from each other's sides. For eye to eye, just eye for eye, lie for lie, fight or flight. So much baggage, need a luggage rack, but we carry on with our public spats and our feuds. Up, back in the news, love taps when I dissed you like it was fun. Actually used to run back to the booth, jump.
We never saw eye for eye. I mean, eye to eye. We just eye for eye, the tick for tack. You know, you black my eye, black yours, eye for eye. But they're just a metaphor. Black, you know. But y'all get it. Eye for eye. Lie for lie. Oh, you gonna lie to me? I'm gonna lie to you. Oh shit, fight or flight. And then he broke down a chocolate scheme and he's comparing that shit to a damn toxic ass relationship. Public splat. He's a public figure. So any kind of disagreement he get in that anybody get a hold of, it's gonna be on the news. What is it gonna do? It's gonna travel. Carry on. Carry rack. Oh, carry on luggage. That's dope. That is dope. It's so small, but it's dope. Up in the news, up in the air flying, but it's gonna up means it's gonna be everybody's gonna see it. You can also relate that shit to trending. Damn, that's dope. That's dope. That's a nice little. That's a nice. That was only 18 seconds in. God damn.
Much baggage, need a luggage rack, but we carry on with our public spats and our feuds. Up, back in the news. Love taps when I dissed you like it was fun. Actually used to run back to the booth. Jump back in the studio, give you a tongue lashing in you. Laughed at the stomach tap with the tune. Stone, it was funny back in our youth, but then it wasn't after we knew that we were done and actually through.
I'm stupid. I'm stupid. The song is called Bad Husband. I'm stupid. I don't know why I put two and two together until he just said a damn stomach tattoo with Cam name on it and it says "Ride in Pieces." Oh my god. Because you never know with these damn titles. Talking about Cam. Alright. Carry on. Oh, now that shit even hits harder.
Lashing in you, laughed at the stomach tap with the tune. Stone, it was funny back in our youth, but then it wasn't after we knew that we were done and actually through. But if there's one
alright, I get it. Alright, the stomach tap Cam on the tombstone, riding pieces, right? When he got it, it was funny. It was in a good place. Now that they're not in a good place, she hates it, right? That's usually how it goes. I tell people that depending on how you, it's like the tone, right? I used to, but I don't do that shit no more. It was a habit. It was a weird habit that I had. I broke that. Like it's not even a bad habit. So the habit was this. I used to get away with calling the girl I'm fucking with a bitch, right? Because they know I didn't mean it with malice. It was just a habit. It was just like we'd be laughing and joking. I'm like, oh shit, bitch, you crazy, right? I'm like, bitch, you crazy, just shit like that. But she'll say it back, but it wouldn't be an argument because we know we make that shit cool. But whenever we did argue, I made it sure, like it just clicks on. I never called her a bitch when we argued because obviously you mean that shit with malice and all that shit, and it could turn into something way more than what it is. Even if you say some other shit, it's just whatever. You got to be careful what you say, but it's the tone. If you call a girl a bitch when you're having a good time, she less likely be pissed about it because she's like, all right, I'll fuck with him. I know he doesn't mean anything about it, and then you're not trying to show up, anything like that. But if you call her a bitch when you're arguing, who the fuck you calling a bitch? And then it goes into something else. It's no longer about what the hell y'all was arguing about. Now it's about the word bitch. So you gotta solve that because pretty much what y'all was arguing about is gonna be lost in translation. Y'all not gonna argue about that shit until like a week later, till y'all remember it. But y'all finna argue about bitch, and then that's the reason why a lot of shit go unsolved because it gets sidetracked, and then you end up fucking, and you completely forgot what the fuck you was even mad about, and then it comes up again. Oh yeah, this is what we was talking about that day, because it's unresolved. But thought about the tone and shit. Riding pieces. They was in a good mood, good headspace. It was funny. Now that we're not together, riding pieces can be actual disrespect. Oh, fuck you too. That makes sense.
After we knew that we were done and actually through. But if there's one fraction of truth, if it could be spun back, I would do so many things different. Cause it was such a dumbass excuse. You hit me once, and that I would use to continue the pattern of abuse. Why did I punch back? Girls, your dad is a scumbag. I'm confused, cause
how come you can be a lord and a loser? How come you can be a liar and a good father, good dad, but a bad husband? Why are you a good father, a great dad, but a bad husband?
doing the beat I love, but the writer's block. The line that's hot.
Shit. That hook had me in a trance. Actually, his last Eminem last part and then that hook had me in a fucking trance. I forgot I was doing a video. I forgot I was doing a video. That nigga voice on that hook, that shit just fucking grabbed me. And then the shit that he was saying at the end, why do I continue the pattern of abuse? Why did I punch back? Because I remember him they were saying that Kim would fucking beat on M and he'd be curled up in the corner, blocking us to defend himself. Well, covering himself up. But the pattern of abuse is how he used to say when he said beginning the first verse. So you run back to the booth and he talks shit. What's crazy is mental abuse at time can be more deadly than physical abuse, because I believe, didn't she try to commit suicide over some shit that a lot of the shit that he said? Because mental, you'll never know what. That's why when I be talking to some people, whatever, I don't respond to everybody because all the negative shit, because I never know what type of mental headspace they're in. You never know what somebody's mind at. So when I tap somebody, it's always a light tap. I would never fully tap somebody because I don't think they can handle it. I would never do it, no matter what they say. Like I said, somebody said something about my grandmother. You know, my grandmother passed. She said something about it. I was like, damn, this nigga went deep. Well, my grandmother, damn, that's fucked up. But I could have went off on him and fucking lit him up, but I would never do that shit. It didn't. I didn't see the benefit, and it served no purpose. But you never know what somebody's at mentally. Now, what if I was crazy and I wasn't in the good mental headspace, and they said that shit, and then I went off myself because of some shit that they said? Fucking, and I let them know because such and such said this, and I don't know. I guess nobody know how they go because you're not in your right mind. That's why I try to be careful on how I respond and what I say to certain people and how far I take it. Because you never know. But that fucking hook. How you be a lord and a loser. The Lord can relate to, it's like, I think that Lord got layers. If you want to go to the first layer, I can say the Lord means to rap God. Being worshiped as a rap God. Lord. Okay, and then if you want to go to another layer under that, I would say this. In most cases, when you have kids, the boy's first love is the mother. That's just how it goes. Mama's boy. Boy's first love is the mother. It's in most cases. And the daughter's first love is the father. That's how it goes. So Haley worship him because she looked up to him. That's her father. So, and you're going to be a Lord. That's the layer I got from that. And then you go to the loser. The only thing I'm getting from that is Kim. All the argument of bad relationships, all that shit, you're a loser. And then on top of that, you failed at pursuing anything positive with Kim. So you're a loser. You lost her. The winning loser. And then how you be a liar and a good father doing bad shit in a relationship with Cam, but still always being good to your child, Haley. That's what I got from that. And then he said I think he said good father, great dad, bad husband. Okay. Good father taking care of Haley. Wait, good dad, great father, whatever it said, great. Whatever, good father, great dad. That part is a little tricky, but at the same time, what I'm about to put here is about to make sense because it's the only thing I can really think of. Great dad. So good father, Haley, great dad. You taking care of kids that's not even yours. Haley's sister. Haley's sisters. Taking care of those two kids. It's not even hers. Bad husband, Kim. You couldn't make it work with Kim. So you got these two positive and you got this negative, but it's like a blemish on your record. So how can you say, I mean, you got good shit to say, but that blemish can fuck up everything because how you going to be good to Haley, bad to Kim? Haley came from Kim. And then how you going to be good to your other two daughters that's not even yours, but bad to Kim? So everything circles around Kim. It's like, I'm bad because I couldn't figure out a way to make shit work. But at the same time, I'm good at this other shit. I don't understand why I couldn't figure out that shit. That's what I got from it. And that hook is dope. That shit had me wrapped. His voice, fucking amazing.
Why are you a good father, a great dad, but a bad husband?
You were the beat I love, but the writer's block, the line that's hot that I forgot. We laughed a little, cried a lot. I never forget when you came home and you held Haley. Hey, before you went to jail and daily, how we'd wait for that mail lady or by the phone for mom to call. And I watched you pull yourself up and we decided on giving it one more try despite it all. You're my lightning rod, when my sky gets dark, I'm your shiny rocks in that tiny box. When we tied the knot, when we broke the knot, every line we crossed, we were supposed to not. Every time we fought, the insults to God, thrown too far. Words to be
I did that shit again. This song is fucking grabbing me, man. It's like, don't stop me. Just nigga, just listen to me. And I'm trying, and I keep forgetting I'm doing the fucking. This song is so dope. It's deep. You was that beat I love with writer's block. You ever been doing some shit and you can't think of nothing inspiration? You couldn't be inspired. I love you, but I'm not inspired to do good shit for you and be with you. That's crazy. How you can love somebody, but you know you're not good for them, but you want to make it work. That's why he said tied the knot, got married. We broke the knot, got divorced. Because all that bullshit that came from the beginning, it carried on to where we at. I just want to do this for that. I want to give Haley the shit that and I want to give all your kids the shit that I didn't have, and that's a family. But then again, a lot of shit can like this shit can make you think about your exes and all that shit. Like it's crazy. Like it's all battle into one. Like when somebody is in your ear, it can really fuck up a relationship, low key. I'm not saying that's what happened here, but I'm just talking about it can really fuck up some good shit. And when you know you're being a fucked up person and you can't stop it, but you think that person always gonna be there because it's like Kim has a hold over M. M will help her any way possible. There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there that kind of has that hold over me. Like if I see them down and out, I will help them. Even if I don't even have to be with them to help them. It's just how it is. Everybody got at least one person. Maybe, most majority got one person that will help. It's like you can't explain it, but you will fucking help this person, even if you don't fucking like them. It's just a whole. Because I guess you just want to see them happy. You seeing them happy is fine, but you know they're bad for you. So you gotta put a fucking limit on that shit. I had to cut some shit off in order to get my fucking hair right because this person had a hold on me, and I knew this person was bad for me, and I was like, yo, I cannot deal with this person. Like I believe in the potential this person has, but I don't want to do that because I'm hindering myself and I'm beginning to grab their toxic traits, and I don't like it. That's not me. I was so fucking unhappy, and then when I broke it off, yes, it hurt in the beginning, but as time progressed, everything started getting better, and then the motherfucker faded. And then recently, it just out of nowhere the person popped up like, oh, I wonder how this person doing. That's how they get you. But then I mean, I'm at the mindset where I can hit that person up and not want nothing from it. It won't bother me if they respond or won't, and not want anything from them at all. I don't want to pursue anything. It's just like, hey, that's cool. Checking out how you doing. Respond or not. Doesn't really matter. But sometimes you got to get shit off your chest or it will eat you up. That's fucking crazy. And this should make you trigger a lot. I wonder how many people listen to this damn song and think about their exes, because this is crazy. Like, he picked the right beat, the right person to sing the hook. He's looking like he's picking the right words to describe his shit, but it can relate to anybody else that's been in a toxic ass relationship. Even if you wasn't the toxic person. Like, for real. I mean, I'm not saying I was perfect in a relationship. There's some shit that I got wrong that I wish I could have did better, but sometimes people be fucking with you because they know how to fuck with you. And then when you start acting like how you want them to act, they show everybody else, look, he's crazy. That's because you've been fucking with me. I ignore all that shit, but you've been pressing all my damn buttons to get me to react the way you want to react. Then you want to say I'm crazy. And them motherfuckers, those are the real sick people in the world. Those are the real sick people. They want to see you. They don't want to see you go or grow. If they can't use you for something, they don't want to be with you. And the most dangerous person in the world. I said this to somebody. I said, you fucking dangerous. I said, you're really fucking dangerous. I said, the reason why you're dangerous is because you will fuck with anybody that show you attention. That's fucking dangerous. No matter what the person is, you need to go chill and figure out who the fuck you are. They thought I was being mean, but I was like, that is a terrible ass flaw. And what was crazy about that shit, I wasn't the only person that told that person that shit. They told me stories about people telling them that shit. So if everybody's telling you the same shit, that shit crazy. But this song is dope.
More try despite it all. You're my lightning rod when my sky gets dark. I'm your shiny rocks in that tiny box. When we tied the knot, when we broke the knot, every line we crossed, we were supposed to not. Every time we fought, the insults to God. Thrown too far. Words that we said that we didn't mean. The ones that we meant.
You see how he said that shit? He was speaking up, and then when he said insults they got, thrown too far. Like how he was throwing something. And it was a distance. That's why he said throwing too far was like low, like it was traveling. Throwing too far. Catch those, bro. Like, that's why I'm clever when I put together every verse. Said shit for a reason. And then subliminal shots when I'ma stop sending them. Somebody's in one of my other old videos I did about, I think on Marshmallow SP, which I don't really care about the comment. He had 2 whole paragraphs, which is weird. He just talking about this. I'm like, no, he's not. It's okay. It's okay to disagree with me. It's fine. Like, I don't say shit like, oh, they gonna agree with me. I just try to give people a different perspective. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if you just saying some shit to try to get my attention, because this is not the first time this dude done said some shit, like, that's crazy. That's like obsessive, bro. Like obsessive. Now, if you think I'm talking about you, you probably gonna comment some shit. I guess. I mean, I'm not giving you that shout. I only randomly start talking about negative comments because it's just something funny. But it's a mindset thing. I don't go too far and I don't go too light. I keep it right in the middle. If I want to light somebody up, I will light somebody up. And y'all be giving me a lot of ammo. It's just I just choose not to. It's like sometimes somebody got to be the bigger person. But he was saying he I forgot what I was about to say. Subliminal thoughts. Like he could talk about, he's been talking about multiple things in most of his songs. You just gotta know what to look for. It's not something he just did. I didn't do it on this album, but I'm gonna do it on another album. What are you talking about? It's the skill level that's already been there. He just made it more obvious as the albums progress. That dude thought he said it's so intelligent. I was like, I can't believe this time. I just liked it. Like, Got that, bro. Two long ass paragraphs. I was like, I ain't reading all that shit. Whatever you said, you won. Like you could tell it was something stupid, but somebody when one of the regular commenters leave a long ass paragraph, I like that type of shit because I sit there and I will read everything that they saying because I know the type of person they are, and I was like, all right, this is really important. Let me look at this shit, and I try to respond to the whole paragraph. Actually, I do respond to the whole paragraphs because to write that shit takes time. But if you saying something negative and you write a paragraph, and then you want to top your negative with another negative paragraph, come on, bro. Really? I don't even fucking know you. I don't even like. You could have just left. I would have never known you came. And if I was a dick, I could have just deleted your damn comment or blocked you. Like, come on, bro. Not that important, man. You don't need my attention that much. Life goes on. Like you've been hitting and missing every other video, saying some shit, and it's obvious that you're trying to get my attention. I'm not gonna say the name because it's multiple niggas. All I'm saying is it's pretty pathetic. Just stop. Just stop. Yeah, I'm unbothered, but it's just like it's worse when you gotta explain it. When I homegirl see the damn comment shit, like who is this motherfucker that's on all these comments saying shit? I was like, I don't know, some nigga that want my attention. She be like, uh.
Pull yourself up and we decided on giving it one more try despite it all. You're my lightning rod when my sky gets dark. I'm your shiny rocks in that tiny box. When we tied the knot, when we broke the knot, every line we crossed, we were supposed to not. Every time we fought, the insults to God thrown too far. Words that we said that we didn't mean, the ones that we meant that we didn't say, the ones that we thought that we should have said, letters written that we could have read, which maybe would have led to some good instead and had this put to bed. But I'd be lying still if I said I wasn't sitting here asking myself,
How come you can be a loyal loser? How come you can be a liar and a good father, good dad, but a bad husband? Why are you a good father, great dad, but a bad husband? You said forever be a hero in my life, but there's always another side to a good father, great dad, but a bad husband.
we brought it.
That fucking hook is. I even like how he had that little Haiti voice in the back. That oh man. I love when people take time to make music. Cause not many people do that shit. Insults do get thrown too far. Have you ever been arguing with somebody you said some shit that you regret saying? I always try to stop before I get to that point but like I said, people just know how to push your buttons. It gives them an excuse to go do whatever the fuck they wanted to do in the first place because they're angry. That shit's crazy. I mean, yes, it's toxic. I do believe. I do believe this. I believe people can change. And I believe if people admit they fault and willing to learn from it, a lot of positive shit can happen. Because if I was keeping score with my ex, like I said, I don't like to shit on anybody. But if I was keeping score with my ex, on some real shit, she got me outmatched, like out fucking matched. Like the shit that girl put me through is crazy. And the fact that she didn't see it was a problem. And then on top, her family too, I was like, I tolerated some shit that I didn't want to tolerate because of the love I have for her. But it was like I even took blame for some shit just because I didn't want her to look bad. And I was like, I don't give a fuck about them like that. It was just, it was just crazy because I'm cool with most of my exes. I'm just not cool with that one. I'm not. I mean, I can be now because I'm in a completely different headspace. It wouldn't be nothing past a 30-second conversation if we run into each other. It wouldn't be nothing past that. Like I can send her a message and be like, hey, how you doing? That's it. Whether she reply or not, it really wouldn't fucking matter to me because, like I said, I'm past all that. But putting up with a lot of shit and then hearing somebody talk about some shit that they did and realize that they did some bad shit and never apologized for it. It was most. I think it was mostly that. Mostly that I never got apology for most of the shit she did. I had to heal that shit on my own, and that's the worst. And I think that's where he's going with this shit because y'all both had your fault. But when you don't get an apology for something, and you already get blamed for some shit, or you get told that you feel a certain way, even though it's not that, even though it's not true, even if you can go and explain them, but they believe what the fuck they want to believe, and then they try to make you like the bad guy, even though they know they fucking up. That's terrible because you gotta heal without ever hearing. He said that shit in one of his songs. I did the video for it. Fucking Leaving Heaven with his dad. Never heard that shit. So I actually that shit just hit me. I could have said that shit in this song. I wish I would have had this damn thought on that song. Damn. It's like every time you do the song, it unlock a new thought. That's crazy. When you don't get an apology, that shit hurts the worst. It hurts the worst. Or they apologize, or they half apologize for some shit. Like, man, that ain't even half what the fuck you did. That shit hurts. And then you gotta heal, knowing that this person thinking they in the right. They convince themselves they're in the right. But you have every chance. I know I'm mature when some shit happened and I didn't react to nothing and I didn't say anything. I just let the shit be. I knew that. I knew I matured then. I was like, well, there it is. That's what I needed. I don't need nothing else. That's what this song reminded me of. Like this nigga, it's like he's maturing. He matured. He's coming to terms with everything. That's what it feels like. That hook is dope.
We brought out the worst in each other. Someone had to make the sparring in, cause I loved you, but I hated that me, and I don't wanna see that side again. But I'm sorry, Kim, more than you could ever comprehend. Leaving you was fucking harder than sawing off a fucking body limb. Once upon a time we're all we had. Maybe that's what drew us to each other. It was true love shit we never knew was possible. We might have loved each other too much, and maybe that's what made us do what we did to each other. All the screw ups, cause you always thought that you was more in love with me, and I was thinking I was more in love than you was. For all the times that we thought.
He definitely hit it in the nerve. How many people listen to this shit? It's like, damn, thinking about your ex. Like, yeah, damn. Have you ever met somebody? Like, I don't have to break down on that shit because that shit he's saying this shit self-explanatory. That shit, like he wants this shit to be completely understand. Sound of like a body lamb. You can relate that shit. There's so many different episodes that happen in the world. You also can relate some shit to what he said. Well, have you ever met someone that you love that you're giving on for? Not expression. No, literally giving on for it. Sound like a body lamb. So you can relate that to that lyrics too. Actually, you can connect it to that shit. I connected that shit by accident. That's crazy. You can connect it to that shit. That's dope. But damn, that shit does fit. Hold on. That shit does fit. Okay. I had to talk myself into that shit. Damn. That's dope. That's dope. But you ever been in love with somebody that you just see the potential that they have? right? You just like, oh, this motherfucker could be great. And you just want to see them reach that potential. So you will put up with they bullshit no matter what they do. You already made up your mind. I'm going to put up with it because once this person reaches this level I know they can reach, it's going to be smooth selling. But what happens when that person never reaches that level and doesn't even realize because they focus on the small shit. Like shit that doesn't really fucking matter. I mean, I had like your family is supposed to get bigger when you're dating somebody. That is true. It is a positive if your family like who you're dating. That's true too. Right? But what if your family didn't like the person you were dating? Would you stop dating that person? That person could be the one. Because if you see something in this person and your family doesn't see it, then what? Are you gonna leave your family alone for this person? Because there's been plenty of times when I've seen women leave their family alone for a guy. And the guy actually is a really, I mean, it can backfire, but the guy's actually a really good guy. But at the same time, the relationship with the family was never the same because they doubted this nigga. And it's like you're doubting that person's judgment, and then you're manipulating them to leave that person because it's best for you and not best for them because it's something that you don't like about them. So you're fucking with somebody else's happiness to make yourself happy. And then, oh, you know, I approve of this person. You should date this person. And then since you're so tied to that approval, you kind of you settle for this person by really loving another person. I know I said a lot, and it's like twisted. It's like whoa, like for real. But for real, I didn't see. I can speak from experience that I know a lot of exes that settled for the dude that they're with because I didn't see a future with him anymore. We broke up on some shit, whatever we broke up on, and I was like, nah. And it was, I knew I wasn't coming back, but they felt that I was the one. And whoever they with, they settled with because it's crazy. Because one of them hit me one of them hit me up. It was like, I didn't even know she was in a fucking relationship. He had trying to talk. I'm thinking like she want to catch up and all that stuff. I'm a lot of guy, and then I don't know how the dude came. Find out she got the dude. And I'm like, wait, you in a relationship? What the fuck you hitting me up? And she telling me how she don't like this dude. She like all this shit. I'm like, yo, don't do that. Told her straight up, like, you a good fucking girl. We just don't mesh together. Like, I wouldn't even like. We just don't. Don't do that to that dude. No. You a good girl. Don't cross that line. There's not so many good women left. Do not cross that line into bad girl territory. Because once you get into bad girl territory, it's hard to get back to the good girl. Because if you go in bad girl territory with me, I can't trust you. If you do that to him, no matter what you say or how you feel about me, what you do, if you do that to him, and you with him right now, y'all living together, what the fuck you gonna do to me? Don't do that. Don't do that. But this be sparking up a lot of fucking a lot of shit. Relationships, give and take, give and take. Some people take more than they give. Some people give more than they take. I wouldn't say it has to be even because some people need a lot more of, either one. It just, are you able to support that balance? Some people don't understand relationship. They think they understand relationship. They think being around each other all fucking day is a relationship. No, a relationship takes work. Or they want a relationship like somebody else. I don't want a relationship like somebody else. I want my type of relationship. I want people to look at me and another person and be like, hey, they look like they're really in love. Some shit like that. But everybody else wants somebody else's relationship. Crazy.
And maybe that's what made us do what we did to each other, all the screw-ups. Cause you always thought that you was more in love with me, and I was thinking I was more in love than you was. for all the times that we thought it worked, till we saw how wrong we were. When the dust settles now and all the dirt, if I touch the rawest nerve, all I want is for us not to hurt. And it's been an exhaustive search to find the words, but I just heard Mockingbird and got the urge to jot some verses and thoughts. The purpose was not to stir or open wounds. I've caused a few, and so have you, or argue whose fault it was. Partly yours, partly mine, but really no one's. This is so tough, I'm getting choked up. Oh fuck it, we both suck, we broke up, got back together. We both thought we had forever. Not bad people, just bad together. We were so nuts back.
He knew that shit was gonna hit. He knew that shit was gonna hit. Y'all notice that pause? Oh, nigga, he knew that was gonna hit. Not bad people, just bad together. That's fucked up because that's kind of what I was saying to the girl, to my exes. Like I said, I do believe people can change, but sometimes I'm not interested in seeing if you do change, because there's only one person that really got a hold on me. Low key. I know that hoe can be reawakened. I know it. But I think I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I know it could be a reawakened. I don't know what I would do if that shit was reawakened. I'm actually very fucking curious to find out. But I'm not gonna put myself in a situation on purpose. That's stupid. If that shit happens, then I can figure out how I'm going to react, and I hope I choose the right fucking. I'm going to choose what's best for me. I said hope. I will choose what's best for me. I'm in a better mind state. I would choose what's best for me, because there's some shit that I left with exes I would not go back to. There's some things I would not do. Actually, there's a lot of things I won't do anymore. There's a lot of shit I won't even tolerate anymore. I was the most forgiving, all of that shit, but that shit they do take your kindness for weakness, because they figured you're always going to be there. Hence Eminem, Cam, because you it's just like you just want to see that person win. Like, especially when you feel like that person really has nobody that understands them and you understand them, so you're just trying to help them, and they just fuck it up anyways. And then it's like, it's the literal definition of insane. Pretty much, this song. Insane, but not bad people, bad together. He knew that shit was gonna hit. That's why he paused. Not bad people, just bad together. And I know he was smiling like, yeah, that shit gonna hit. That shit gonna hit. It hit. That hit the bullseye. How many people that you dated that not bad people, y'all were just bad together? It could have been different decisions made y'all work better, but that moment, they're just bad together. That shit hit.
We both suck, we broke up, got back together. We both thought we had forever. Not bad people, just bad together. We were so nuts, backstabbed each other. Another blow struck, but there's no talking this blow, cause it's over and it's closure. But I'm not so sure how to close this. I just don't know how some people can be so good at one thing and so fucked at a whole nother shit. It's no wonder.
How come you can be Lord in illusion? How come you can be a liar and a good father, a good dad, but a bad husband? Why are you a good father, a great dad, but a bad husband? Forever be a hero in my eyes. I reply, but there's always another side to a good father, a great dad, but a bad husband.
That hook is dope. If I could just take that hook and the whole song is dope, but just take that hook, amplify it. The fact that he put this on Revival and they call this the Woke album, meaning he woken up from this bad fucking dream that he was having with Kim, and it was like, I gotta talk about it. That's like, I heard Mockingbird, I gotta talk about it. That's fucking dope, man. I'm glad I ended this good ass week on this song. I'm happy. I hope y'all enjoyed the week, man. Like I said, back to business as usual. But I hope y'all enjoyed this week, man. I did. Holla.